Just thank you so much, everyone. As Talash introduced me, this is Furqan Ahmad Ajizada. I did my graduation from India, Pune, Ferguson College. I have 7 years of working experience in software engineering and testing, as well as currently I'm running 2 projects that one is based on this Selenium, and one is I'm developing a ERP system for a company. So with that, our today agenda is that we will be discussing first on the topics which we will be covering on in this 4 months boot camps, and next we will be discussing that what will be the procedure, what will be my method, that I'm gonna teach you. And then we will discuss about the projects that at the end of this bootcamp, what kind of projects you have. And next, I will show you that on which web application we will be practicing these sorts of things I will discuss in today's session. With no further delay, let's begin the session. Basically, guys, we divided our bootcamp into 2 sections. We divided this testing bootcamp into 2 main sections. First section is we will be focusing on manual testing. Whatever comes under the manual testing and whatever is industry standard, we will be covering. So in manual testing, basically, first of all, first topic which we will be covering is QA, general topics. Inside that, we will be discussing about that how a software company approaches the client, how they get to create the documents, how these documents sorted, who's the person, which roles are inside the companies, and how people deals with the customer. And after the project is developed, how this project will be handed over to a testing team, and from there your duties started, and how you're going to test this software, from where you should start. These sorts of information and these sorts of tricks we will discuss in QA general topics. Next, we will have the agile methodology. What is agile? Let me give you a brief hint. Agile is a method. Let's say, for example, you're working inside a company that they have set up working rules that, hey, whenever you come to office, you have to proceed these tasks like this, or you have to do works like this. Or for example, you're a carpenter. You get the project of that you will be creating windows, doors, and some others, which is materials which is made of woods. So for that, you need to do what you have a special procedure for that workflow, or we can say. Now, inside the software industries, you guys also have the same thing. For that thing which we're gonna follow, they named as agile. What is agile? Agile has a lots of categories, but as of now, once we reach to that topic, we will be discussing more in that. So as of now, just keep in mind that agile is a way that we will be implementing that inside our software industries, so that we can automate our day-to-day works. Like inside agile, they will divide the task for you. There will be some roles like a scrum master, product owner, like a development team, a testing team. These people, how they manage the task, how the scrum master manage the task between them, how the task will be divided. These sorts of things we will be discussing inside the agile. Next topic we will be covering is Jira. Now, whatever theoretical thing you have covered inside Agile methodology. The practical base implementation of the Agile will be on Jira. Inside Jira, whatever you have discussed in Agile, you will be implementing it. Jira is a software management tools. That's basically most of the time developers and testers are using it, but this Jira is very vast and very big. Anybody can use it, any industry can use it, but most of the time developers and testers are using it for the task management and separation of the task between the developer. So I will not go deeper into Jira. Once we reach the Jira, we will discuss it more in deep. Next thing inside the manual testing, which we are covering, is SQL. What is SQL? Basically, it's a standard language for communicating with the databases. Now, what is database? Database is a place where you store your informations. In a word of digitals, like in a word of zero and ones, we can say everything, every record must be stored in some particular databases so that at the future we can utilize this. Let's, for example, you have a phone. Inside your phone, you have what? You have a contact list. Inside phone, you have apps that keep your notes, or EDC, we can say. These things have something in their back that we can see, and that is called as a database, that they're storing their information. Let me take the example of a database in here. Database always represent the database symbol like this. This will be our database, for example. Whatever record you're storing, it will be in here. Think of a bucket, it's a bucket. So now, for accessing the information from this bucket, we need to understand one language. And that language will be what? SQL. We human beings communicating in English, Afghan peoples are communicating in their national language, like Dareen Pashto. German people are talking in Germany's language. So like that, in a world of technologies, we have to at least understand the language of what? The language of a computer. For language of the computer and interacting with the database is what? SQL. Structured Query Language. It is full form. Once we reach there, we will discuss every aspect in there. So just as of now, can just keep in mind that SQL is what? It's a language that we can talk with the databases. Talk with what? The databases. This was all about the manual testing. This will take our 1.5 month till this point that we reach 1.5 or approximately 2 months, if I don't get it wrong. Now, next section of the course, we will be focusing on automation testing. Now, inside the automation testing, we will see that what's going on, what is the difference between these two. Like, for example, let me give you the example of this manual testing, then I will jump into the automation testing. I will open my browser and I will do what? I will search for, And here, guys, what we will search, I will search for, let's say, Amazon. Suppose, think of that you're a software tester and you're working inside the Amazon. Now your position is what? Your position, you're a manual tester. In manual testing, what happens is that you're sitting, and once the product is completed, so they will tell you, hey, XYZ, go ahead and test this. So what you will do, you will start from searching. Okay, I search Amazon.in and I'm currently on the landing page of the Amazon. Now the test case is that the developer or the team leader told you that you need to do what? You need to test the search engine of the Amazon, that whether it's working fine or not. Your duty is to do what? Let's say I will select one category, like let's say Amazon pharmacy, and let's select something else like Amazon fashions, and I will check with the clothes. Let's say what comes. I will hit the enter button. The moment I hit the enter, you can see that with Amazon fashion, and I search the clothes and I hit the enter, or if I click on this search icon, you can see the result is generated in front of me. You can see that now this test case is passed. I can say that to my team leader, to my developer, I will give back the report. I'll give the feedback that, yeah, this search engine is working actually fine. So, and I implement this test case that I select the Amazon fashion and I put the clothes query inside that and I hit the search button. After that, it generates the data like this for me. Now I can approve that my Amazon search engine is working fine. Here it is. You're a manual tester. This is the duty of manual tester. Other things like he will come here, the tester will click in this first card, or he will next click on buy now. This clicking manually everything on the screen is nothing but a duty of a manual tester. Now, in this point, you're a manual tester. If you think, guys, why automation testing comes into the picture, the reason is that the manual testing was a little bit boring. People were like, each and every time you go there, you find the Amazon.in, you search something, you select from category, and you search clothes something, and you hit the enter. This will take a lot of your time. If you're doing it every day, it will be very boring. It will make you bored right in the office. What the developer thinks about the manual testing, that, hey, why we don't create a script for that whenever I click one button, with the clicking of the one button, in a 5 second, all of the whole application is going to be tested by this script. So on that time, they create an idea, and the idea of this automation testing comes into the picture. Now, whatever tasks you do in here in manual testing, now the updated version of that is that you will do it now through your code. You will write some kind of script for that in a particular language. So I will teach that also. And with the clicking of that scripts or links, you can test the whole application, whatever test case is passing to you. Now, in automation testing, what we will be covering is that, first of all, we will be covering a language named Java. It's a very big language. People are saying that whenever you learn Java, you open doors of about mobile application development, testing, automation. You open the door of like enterprise level applications for you. You open approximately 4 doors to yourself. Java is very vast and very big language, but keep in mind, guys, in Java, inside this bootcamp, what we will covering is that only those topic which is related to our testing. We will not cover every aspect of Java, because Java itself is a 4-month core Java if you study, but we will cover those topics which is very important for our self inside this bootcamp and your work whenever you start your working. What is Java now? Java is a language, computer language, same like SQL. I told you that SQL is a language of database. Now Java is a language of a machine or a computer. Whenever you're interacting with the computer, you need to understand some sort of language. Like there are lots of language in the market. You might heard of that, like C#, PHP, Kotlin, Golang, Perl. These we have lots of languages in the market, and every language is used for a different purpose. But Java is one of the language that is a general purpose language. You can use it for anything. If you learn, believe me, if you understand Java well, and if you learn it good, there I can guarantee you that whenever you look to other language, you will learn it in a 1 week, few weeks, because Java covers every aspect inside theirself, and still people are developing Java features. So Java is still leading the market, and Java is the king of the market. Next, what we will do, let's keep this Java in detail. Once we reach to Java, we will discuss on Java there. Now, next, what we will covering is that we will be learning the Selenium. Now, what is Selenium? Selenium is a tool that brings the easiness, or we can say it's a framework that make our work easier, more and shorter. With Selenium, what you can do, you can write your scripts, the code or scripts which I mentioned in here. Now inside the Selenium, what you will do, you will implement those scripts. Now whatever now whatever test scripts you want to write, you will write it inside the Selenium. It's a tool or framework that helps us to write the test script, so that whenever we are clicking on one button, with the clicking of the one button, you can automate or test the whole application. Now this Selenium needs what? The Selenium needs Java, because Selenium is very big framework. So you can use it with Python, you can use it with C#, you can use it with PHP, you can use it with Ruby, but we consider Java in our bootcamp because Java is very famous and very strong, and most of the industries are using Java. So that's why we select Java for our bootcamp. Now, the backbone of the Selenium is Java. We will teach those topics in Java which is related to Selenium, and it will help you in the writing the test cases inside the Selenium. Now what we will do next, our next topic, we will be studying TestNG. What is TestNG? TestNG is a reporting tool. Like I said, you are a tester. At the end of the day, you need to pass the tests. To who? To your leader, team leader, to someone who is going to check that whether you perform the task or not. For that, you need to show the results. You have to keep your work proof, and you have to show them to your leaders. For that, you need to do what? You have a TestNG. TestNG does what? TestNG records everything, and it will generate the report that whether this particular test case which you're applying on this web application or application, this will work or not. How many test cases passed, how many still in running, everything will be showing to you in TestNG. This is a tool which generates the report for you. We will discuss it once we reach to TestNG. Now next, what we will covering, next thing, we will be seeing the GitHub. Now what is GitHub? It's a version control system that brings the developers to work on the same project. Like, for example, nowadays, the concept of the remote is very hot, and people are, those developers which they have experience of 5, 10 years or 15 years. Nowadays, they don't go to companies. They will say, okay, I will work remotely. You know that I have the experience, and you believe on me, you trust on me. So I will assign the task for me. I will do this task from home. I will not come to there. For that, they created a GitHub. So GitHub is what? GitHub is a version control system that you can push your project to GitHub. Someone else can push their project into GitHub, and they can keep their projects inside the GitHub. So for future use, if someone is going to check the projects, so they can get it from the GitHub. Now, how this works? how we can pull the project, how we can push the project from the GitHub. These sorts of information and things we will see in GitHub once we reach there in detail. Now, next, we study what we will be covering. Let me add a comma. We will be covering BDD. BDD cucumber. The order in here which I'm writing doesn't matter. Once we start, I will tell you that which one comes first. BDD cucumber, it's a behavior-driven development. It's a framework, or actually it's a concept that you will be wrapping up your testing projects inside the BDD cucumber. I will not go deeper inside the BDD cucumber. Once we reach, you will understand it. Alongside with the BDD cucumber framework, we will study what, guys? We will study also Maven. It's also a folder structure or a way or a method that we can implement it inside the Selenium, and it will make easy our work. How it will works, I just closed the Eclipse, but I will show you in future classes. But as of now, it's not important. I don't want to confuse you in a first day. So just keep in mind that these topics will be covered in our testing. One thing we will cover, it is called as what we can say, and that we will be also covering what alongside with the automation testing, Jenkins, the topic, but we will not go with the practical session. We will be just covering the theory part itself. The practical is very vast and very big, and it's also not belongs to us. There's a team inside the company, the team name is DevOps team, so they can handle their task, but we will understand only Jenkins, that what is the purpose of using Jenkins, how it is connected with the testing, automation testing, these topics. And one last but not least, we will talk on ChatGPT. That how we can use ChatGPT. It is more important than all topics nowadays, in my opinion, that once you learn everything, you understand the concept of manual testing and automation testing, we will go and I will generate the codes with the ChatGPT, and I will tell you that how you use ChatGPT so that your work more easier and you will be in your comfort zone once you learn how to use ChatGPT. That was all about the curriculum or syllabus, or we can say it's a brief syllabus. It's a general topics that I put in here. Of course, it has details inside each topic. So once we start with each topic, I will go deeper and I will show you, and I will practice it actually on a real web applications. My target is that I will practicing it on eBay, Amazon, Alibaba, Facebook, Instagram. I will do the testing on these applications. This is the real applications, and you will get the real experience from that. Now, in this curriculum, is there any question, guys? Is there anything confusing which is new to you? You can ask me, or if you don't want to ask, so it's okay. We can proceed with the Talash. Talash, from my side, that's all about the curriculum. Now you can proceed your video. Talash, am I audible?
Yes, Furqan, I can hear you. I just wanted to share one or two short videos with regard to Agile, Jira, manual testing and automation testing in order to clear things up a little bit more.
Yeah, sure. You can share videos.
Yeah, basically what I understand so far, it's not important that you guys should have a understanding of all these tools. It's a brief with regard to the curriculum, and every single topic will be discussed in detail later on. So, but at any point, let's at least have an idea about couple of things. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Can I share my screen?
Yeah, let me stop my sharing and let me allow you. Okay, guys, before Talash watching sharing the video, I will tell you something. Just for prerequisite, you don't need to understand everything. Just you know how to install software inside your computer or how to use Word, Excel, PowerPoint. That's all for me. Now, I will take your hand and I will get you to advanced level. Don't worry about this. Talash, that's all from my side.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so first thing first, let's quickly, I think Furqan, I would need to be, yeah, share the sound. Okay, I can do it. Let's see first thing first with a little bit of explanation with regard to software testing, both automation and manual. Okay. I'll hit this. Do confirm if you can hear the voice.
Anne, your virtual success advocate from Zaptist. Zaptist is a leading free and enterprise software test options include computer vision technology, return on investment, one-click document conversion, cloud device hosting management. Without further ado, let's dig into software automation topics.
Can you guys hear? Okay, good. Perfect. Let's jump in.
Software test automation describes any process that involves the use of separate software tools to test developing software. These tools use scripted sequences to review and validate products with significantly less human intervention than traditional testing techniques. Automated software testing reduces the time to market and provides higher efficiency to product tests. The next question that pops up is what is a manual test and what you need to know about it. The manual test describes human-driven tests for defects on a software product. These tests provide information to project stakeholders concerning product quality. Generally, the tester acts as the end user and uses the features to determine if it functions correctly. Manual testing can drive up the monetary and labor costs of tests better suited for automation. However, investigations require opinions and random inputs. So, most products need a combination of automated and manual testing to ensure that they are ready for market. I know it is getting intriguing, so now let's figure out what a unit testing is. Unit testing is a process that involves the isolation of one component of your product. You then...
Yeah, let's not dig into this. Let me share another short video on what Agile is. It all confirms what Furqan says, that's it.
He has been dominant in organizations, but times are changing. Organizations want to be flexible with fewer managers and more dedicated teams. This way, they have a better ability to respond to change and delight their customers. They are agile. Agile is a flexible way to organize, consisting of these 4 characteristics: a flexible strategy, multidisciplinary teams, short cycles, and visualization. Let's take Food & Co. as an example. Food & Co. is an agile company, and so are Anna and her team. Together, they want to develop a new product, a healthy cookie. How can they do this the agile way? First, her team will formulate a flexible strategy. They don't write extensive plans, but will start right away. They make sure they can always adjust as the project moves along. An agile organization like Anna's has multidisciplinary teams, which can experiment and are able to make independent decisions. They organize their own work and take ownership of it, without interference of project managers or line managers. Agile organizations also achieve results in short cycles. This helps teams to create value instantly. After every cycle of 1 or 2 weeks, customers and stakeholders give feedback so the team can adjust and improve. An agile team visualizes their work. Anna and her team see straight away where they want to go, how they're progressing, and what the latest developments are. Flexible, multidisciplinary, in short cycles, and visual. Those are the 4 characteristics of an agile organization. The promise of Agile is that Anna will successfully launch a healthy cookie faster, with more autonomy in the workplace and delighted customers.
This is the reason why more organizations are exploring what Agile can do for them. If you would like to start working Agile, we are here to help.
Now let's quickly look at what Jira is. You don't need to be worried if you get it or not. At least this is a brief into what we will be discussing.
Hi there, and welcome to this video on what is Jira. Jira is a project management tool that is designed to help teams track and manage their works, from planning and scheduling tasks to tracking progress and reporting on results. Whether you are working on a software development project, managing a marketing campaign, or tracking a team's tasks, Jira is a powerful tool that can help you stay organized and on track. So what exactly is Jira and how does it work? At its core, Jira is a platform for tracking and managing work. You create a project and then you can create tasks within that project. Each task is represented by an issue, which can be assigned to team members, have due dates, and be linked to other issues. You can also add comments and attach files to issues so everyone on the team can stay up to date on latest developments. Jira also includes a range of reporting and visualization tools that help you keep track of progress. You can see how many tasks are complete, how many are in progress, and how many are still to be done. You can also view reports that show the status of individual tasks as well as the status of the entire project. One of the biggest benefits of Jira is that it integrates with a wide range of tools and technologies. Whether you are working with other project management tools, version control systems, or development tools, Jira can help connect with them and help you keep everything in sync. Jira is also highly customizable, so you can tailor it to meet the specific needs of your team. You can create custom fields, workflows, and dashboards, and even build custom plugins and integrations. This flexibility makes Jira a great choice for teams of all sizes, from small startups to large-scale enterprises. What are some of the key features of Jira and how you can get started with it? One of the key features of Jira is its robust project management tools. You can create projects, set up workflows, assign tasks, and track progress all in one place. Jira also includes a range of reporting and visualization tools so you can see how your team is doing and make informed decisions about where to focus your efforts. To get started with Jira, all you need is an account. You can sign up for a free trial or purchase a subscription for your team. Once you have an account, you can create projects, add tasks, and start tracking your work. Jira is a powerful project management tool that can help teams stay organized and on track. With its robust features, customization options, and integration with other tools and techniques, Jira is a great choice for teams of all sizes. So if you're looking for a way to manage your work more efficiently, give Jira a try. That's all for this session on what is Jira. If you have any questions for us, please.
Okay, I'm done. Back to you, Furqan.
Yeah, thank you so much, Talash. It was a very informative video, and I hope that our participants enjoy that. So, guys,
We'll be keep using video animations throughout our class, and I'm strongly emphasizing on because it makes it easier to understand. So we will be throughout the class, we will be trying to keep the class more interactive in terms of sometime I'll be at any point for at least for the coming 2 weeks. I'll be sharing all these short videos with you all in order to understand it and come to the class more prepared. So yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much, Talash. Thank you. Now, guys, we discussed about our curriculum, that which topics we are going to cover in this bootcamp, and one thing still remaining, some of the parts which I'm going to cover is let's take a new slide. Let me take a new slide. Just give me a moment. Say don't save. Now, guys, at the end of the session, once we reach to end of this boot camp, what will happen? At the end of the boot camp, we will have 2 capstone projects. This will be the actual projects which people are making inside the companies.
Sometimes your voice is coming a little bit lower, maybe because of the mic you are getting away from it, something like that.
I guess now it is good.
Yes.
Okay. In these 2 projects, what we will be covering, I will give you one will be an easy one and one will be hard. So and easy, you will just set, I will give you one short task inside the project. So you will do what? You will do the configuration. You will run those test case, whatever you have learned in this 4 months. But in hard section, what you will do, I will get one project from the company itself, and actually I will give you this project to you and you will be assisted and you will go with this project directly. This project will be big and approximately it will get your 2 weeks that you did and you finish it. Once you, believe me, finish this hard one project, then there is nothing left to you that you don't understand about how you can implement or how you can be a good software tester inside the company. And this easy one will take 1 week of you. This will only I'm giving because I will make your base for the hard one. This is the backup for the hard one, that once you understand this easy one, the hard one concept is same, but the difference is that the file size are huge. The file size are huge in this hard project. This was about the ending of the boot camp, what we will do. And next, what we will be covering is that this is my rule, that each and every time whenever I'm starting a new class, the video will be shared in this format. Like whenever we create a Google Drive, we will be creating a Google Drive for you. And the link of the Google Drive will be sharing every day to you. Then inside that link, we will do what? We will make a different folders. Like, first of all, I'm covering a manual testing section, QA, general topics. QA General. So I'll create one folder with the name of QA General, and all related video to QA General testing will be inside that folder. Once we are finished with the QA General topics and we started with Agile. So I will do it. I will create one another folder with the name of Agile and I will paste everything inside that. Once we finish with that, the sequence will be goes like this. But there is one thing that I'm starting from like this. I'm starting from day 1. So the file naming convention will be like this. File name will be like this. Like we're starting from day 1, and beside that will be date, like let's say 9 September 2023. This will be the file name convention, and this will be not breaked. Once we finish with the QA General, and suppose you think that you're at day 9, whenever we jumped into the Agile folder, you will find the Agile as a day 10, like the date will be like this. The continuation of the day will be like this. You don't need to be worried. So this was the folder structure that we are following. Like, for example, I have opened the class structure of State 4 Bootcamp. Let me show you. Let's see, and here I have a State 4 class recording. When I double click on this, I have SQL folder, Selenium folder, recap classes, general QA concept, course Java, class material. The folders like this. Let's click on QA general topics. When I open this, you can see that when I arrange it, let me arrange it. Day 1, day 2, day 3, and beside that days, we have dates alongside with that. And if I jump back from here, when I go back, you can see we have SQL like this. So the folder structure of the class will be like this. That's all from the introductory part, and we can also cover the curriculum, and I'll also show you the folder structure of the classes, that every day how we will upload the video and how you will see it. And as well, we discuss about the projects. So till this point, any questions, anything which is still confusing you, so you can directly ask. You can ask it in the chat box, or you can unmute yourself and ask. Is there any question regarding to syllabus, regarding to folder structures, regarding to these assignments, and regarding to projects? Okay. If there is no question, okay. Is Jira application or database? Okay, users ask, is Jira as an application or database? Jira is actually an application that has a database in their backend. Now we cannot say that Jira is a database. Jira is an application that we are using it for the automation of our tasks. So we can name it as an application. Excellent. Now we don't have any other questions in the chat box. So let's do one thing. The chat box is still empty and we don't have any question, guys. Okay. Great job. Now from tomorrow onwards, what we will do, guys, I was end the session and here. That's more enough for today. From tomorrow onwards, we will be starting with the software testing that I prepare a slide for you. And once we start with the software testing, we will discuss each details, each terminologies which people are covering inside the company, like AUT, documents after the meetings of client and software companies. So what is quality control? What's quality assurance? We will see SDLC, and next we will see the models which is covering inside the software development. We will see Agile, Scrum, sprints, backlogs. We will see Kanban. What is Kanban? We will see extreme programming. And after that, we will be starting with the STLC, software testing lifecycle. Then we will start with the test plans, that how you will prepare your test planning, test scenarios. Last but not least, we have test cases. We have test execution. Now we will be focusing on test types, that how many test types we have in development section, how many test types we have in our actual testing section. So these sorts of information we will be covering in this slide. So with the ending of this slide, we will be ending with the QA general concept and agile methodology. Then we will left with what? We will be left with the SQL and Jira software, that how we can use them inside the company. So that's all for today, guys. I will do the conclusion in here. So what we cover, a quick review, we covered the syllabus. We talk about the projects. We talked about the folder structure of the class, as well as we had the brief introductory videos on YouTube. We should watch that as well. And we saw that what will be in a QA general. I covered every details inside this slide, so I will be sharing this slide as well with you. So you will have it and you will see and you will go through that slide. So till this point, is there any question? Because I'm concluding the session and we will be stopping. Okay, let me stop the sharing. Okay, Talash, am I audible? Yes. Yeah, thank you so much, everyone.
Yes, Furqan, I'm here.
Okay, great. So I just, Talash, I concluded, and we'll stop the session right in here. So from tomorrow onwards, our top focus is on QA general concepts that I prepared a slide for them, and I will be sharing the slide as well with the participants. So that's all from my side for today.